Hello, I'm Richard Ridge for BroadwayWorld. The 20th anniversary tour of the Jonathan Larson Pulitzer Prize-winning classic Rent is getting ready to hit the road, and we dropped by the rehearsal studio to meet the company and to bring you a sneak peek.
When the notes are sour, where is the power you once had to ignite the air?
We're hungry and frozen.
It's a life that we've chosen.
How we gonna pay? How we gonna pay?
How we gonna pay last year's rent?
So you're taking the 20th anniversary tour out. I mean, you're going to be touring the country. I mean, there's going to be people who've seen Rent before, people who are going to see the show for the very first time. What that means to you guys.
When I was 11, when I first got introduced to the show, it was definitely the first time that homosexual couples were brought up to me and even an idea, and same with AIDS. And so it totally started that kind of discussions with my parents at such a young age. So I think I'm really excited for this to be a door that opens up those kind of conversations for young kids, old kids, whatever it needs to be, all around the country.
I'm just so excited to be able to bring the show to people who might live in places where they can't, make it to New York or didn't get to see earlier renditions of the show. The first time I saw this show live on stage was in Boston, and it was a touring production. And so, I might not have had that experience if that tour did not come through to my area. And I'm just so excited for people who have seen it hundreds of times, for people who have never seen it before, to experience the show with all of us.
How do you leave the past behind when it keeps finding ways to get to your heart? It reaches way down deep and tears you inside out till you're torn apart.
How can you connect in an age where strangers, landlords, lovers, your own blood cells betray? What binds the fabric together when the raging, shifting winds of change keep ripping away?
It's really fabulous coming back and having an opportunity to revisit the work, thinking about these contemporary times in terms of movement. How do I want to bring some of that in? And yet at the same time, staying connected to the core of what was there and what made it vibrant and what made it Rent. All the subtleties.
Take me back to the beginning for a second. What unlocked it for you?
When Jonathan said to me, I really want the actors on stage to be people. And even when they dance, something about your work, he said, the gestures and the way that I worked with gesture, they just seemed real. Can you make them stay real? And so that was the thing that connected it. Yeah.
And now for you, directing the 20th anniversary tour, you have like an 18-year history with the show, right?
I've directed a bunch of versions of it before. I was the associate director on Broadway for a long, long, long time. And I first started with the original tour that was out. So yeah, it's been a long time, but it's so good to come back. It's a piece that comes so much from the heart. Yeah. It was written from the heart. If we do it well, it's always performed from the heart. And yes, it's a period piece because of the circumstances in the play, but we really are discovering as we go along, that means so much today. You just turn the news on and you look at, there's so many similar things, not identical, but it's all about people finding who they are, which is something everybody goes through in one way or another through their teens and 20s and 30s. We try to figure out how we fit in. And that's what this play is about. And I think it's a lot about family, and maybe not a traditional family, but how we come together and find the people who will love us and care for us no matter what. And that's everybody. We all go through that.
The heart may freeze, or it can burn. The pain will ease if I can learn. There is no future, there is no past. I live this moment as my last.
Okay, 20th anniversary tour. How excited are you two?
So excited. It's a dream come true for me, for sure.
When were you first aware of Rent?
I found out about Rent 20 years ago. I was 5 years old, listening to it in the car with my mom and my brother.
So they were like rent heads then, right?
Yeah, original rent heads for sure.
And for you?
I was the first rent head of my family, but I brought my family in after the movie, actually. So that's when I joined the family of rent heads.
Allison, baby, you sound sad. I can't believe those two after everything I've done. Ever since our wedding, I'm dirt. They'll see I can help them all out in the long run.
And just working on the show in the rehearsal room, original choreographer, original costume designer.
It's electric every day in the rehearsal room, I couldn't think of that adjective all day, and now I've thought of it.
Yeah.
But it really is, because everyone is bringing so much joy and love and knowledge into the room that we always walk into this like safe and amazing space to do this work. So it's incredible.
And they bring so much love and passion for the show. It's infectious. You can't help but just be excited to come to work every day.
There's only only tonight we must let go to know what's right. No other course, no other way, no day but today. I can't control.
Hey, did you eat? Don't change the subject, Maureen. But darling, you haven't eaten all day. You won't throw up. You won't throw up. The digital delay didn't blow up exactly. There may have been one teeny tiny spark. You're not calling Mark!
Wait, this is wonderful. I mean, Joanne and Maureen, how exciting is this 20th anniversary tour?
So excited.
We're busting at the seams.
Busting out all over. Yes, no,
Yes.
we're really excited.
All right, first time you knew about Rent, tell me.
In high school, I was a freshman, and I was cast in Rent, and I was Joanne, and I had no idea what I was doing because I didn't know what musical theater was. So everyone was laughing at me because I asked what stage left was. They're like, who is this girl in here? But the music and the story grabbed me and moved me, and the rest is history.
And now you're on the 20th anniversary tour, and you know stage left from stage right.
Yes, I do, and it's full circle. So my heart is full.
All the way around.
Full circle on stage. And for you?
For me, born and raised theater geek. Just loved the soundtrack, loved everything about it, loved when the movie came out, saw the show. For me, the music grabbed me, the characters grabbed me, their freedom. And at an age when you're growing up and you really need something that's going to help you find your voice, it's a show that's full of people who are doing the same thing, who have found their voice, and to hear it, to have it resonate with you like that, this is a lifelong love affair,
125,600 minutes. How do you measure a year in the life? How about love? How about love? How about love? Measuring love.
Here we are, 20th anniversary tour of Rent. What is going through your mind?
Excitement, crazy energy, and just I'm so thrilled.
I can't put into words what's going on through my mind. I'm just like waking up, going to work, and I love going to work now. And I just come in and smile, and I express it. I don't know, through rehearsals, because I don't know how to put it in words. I don't know. I hug and I laugh and I cry and I do all that stuff. That's the only way I can think of doing it.
Welcome back to town. Oh, I should lie down. Everything's brown. I feel sick.
Where is he?
Getting dizzy.
A whole new generation of kids that are going out in this incredible show.
I think it's refreshing. It's really refreshing to have a completely new take, a new generation. Yeah. I'm very excited to see it.
Well, the way that she does.
It's time now to sing out the story now.